go get him again.
Welcome back to the Robozoid channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Mancera, and this one called Intense Red Tobacco from the Red Tobacco line. Now, to note, I have never smelt red tobacco, the original. I've heard all the stories. Of course, I have my ear to the fragrance community, so I know about the beast mode projection, blah blah blah, all about red tobacco. So I'm looking forward to sniffing. This is not a Fragflex return. They sometimes they haven't done this lately, but they send me like brand new in-box stuff to basically decant for them. So I'm their decanter here, and we're going to unbox and give a first impression of this fragrance, this flanker. Now, before we get into anything, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Smash the like button if you're already subscribed. Much appreciated. Merci beaucoup. Get me into the influencer realm, right? Get a real nose in the game. Now, let's get into this. Mancera is not one of my favorite brands, by the way, just to give you a heads up. They've done some okay stuff. Like there's some stuff that I'm like, okay, I can jive with. I'm a Montal guy. Pierre Montal, Pierre Mancera, same person, not really a fictional character. We don't know. I've spotted some sightings of Pierre Montal. But all jokes aside, let's get into Intense Red Tobacco. Let's take a look at the note breakdown. The note breakdown looks very busy. Cinnamon, incense, pear, oud, saffron, nutmeg. That's just the top notes. I'm going to take a look at the rest of them. But yeah, it's all over the place. Obviously centered into the tobacco note. What makes it red? We are going to find out. Maybe cinnamon. That's red. Saffron. That's red. There's some brown notes as well, so that could throw that off. This was released back in 2023, so it has a year under it. Nose is Pierre Mancera or Pierre Montal, Pierre somebody. So let's delve into it, and it feels weird. I did 2 of these now, actual unboxings. Because I've been doing like tons of like returned product. So it doesn't really involve really an unboxing. There's no cellophane to all of them. Sometimes a box, sometimes not. You get your standard pouch from Mancera. Yeah, red tobacco is one of the hype beasts in YouTube. Mancera is like a super affordable and niche brand. I remember they used to be a little higher than designer pricing. And funny enough, designer brands have leapfrogged the pricing at discounters. So the Mancera stuff's actually cheaper than a lot of designer, especially if you're looking at brand new designer releases. Like if Paco Rabanne releases a new 1 million flanker, it's like automatically Canadian, like 150, 160, 180 dollars Canadian, when a Mancera fragrance will be like 120, and sometimes at tester will be like 90 bucks. So the bottle looks exactly like red tobacco from the pictures I've seen. Magnetic cap, I assume. We'll put it on strip first, and then we'll put it on skin. I have no issues putting it on skin. It's actually the best way to test a fragrance. Ooh, the pressurized controlled atomizer. Love that. Let's get into it. Let's see how beast mode this one is. And intense doesn't always mean that it's going to be beast mode. We can get that out of the way, right? Oh. I'm torn. Some good and some bad. Where do we want to start? Tobacco's nice. It's definitely a dark syrupy thing. I'm not a fan of the, like, it feels like the red. I know where the red is coming from now. It's like this synthetic red hue coming through with the tobacco. There's some spices here too. Saffron. A little leathery as well. So tobacco's primary. I would say leather is your second in command. That red hue running through the veins of this thing. Oof. It's not fruity, but there's like a, and they list pear as the only fruit in here, and I'm trying to decipher where this. It's not sweet. It's not pixie sweet. It's like syrupy. Not very good. And it's definitely not pear because it's like a red syrupy aspect. It has. Saffron could be the culprit. Cinnamon could be the culprit. Amber, not listed, but it could be an ambery glow, but not a very good one. Man, it's ruining the fragrance for me. I don't know. Like, this is a hype beast that I'm just like, I'm shaking my head. I don't know. Like, I can sense the potential in this release, and that's probably the one reason I'm on the edge here. Like, there's some Manceras I'm just like, absolutely not. This is synthetic to a fault, and I have no qualms, no issues. I'm not trying to get free bottles from these brands. I'm not here to piggyback on what Jeremy Fragrance or Demi Rawlings says. I'm not an up-and-coming fragrance reviewer that's trying to get his feet wet. I'm not trying to get a sub base. I'm not here to appease your purchase. I'm a straight shooter. This stuff is... There's some Manceras that are well built, and I'm just like, okay, like that's actually surprising. This smells like a Mancera release. It's not a good thing. Just to make sure that you know what I mean. It does not smell better than things more expensive than it. It has potential. The synthetics are ruining it for me. The tobacco's good, but I've smelt, like, tobacco is one of my favorite notes of all time. If you didn't know, I've smelt some pretty good tobaccos in my time. This one's decent, so I'm not gonna poo-poo the tobacco. I think the tobacco note, if you just get rid of this red syrup, like I know that's the whole gist of it, but no. So tobacco's good. The leathery nuance is second in command. It's okay. There's some spicy facets. Nutmeg, cinnamon's in there for sure. There's some sweetness. Saffron's in there. The pear's non-existent. Incense, no. They list oud. There's some woody aspect, but, and again, Mancera's oud is like, kind of iffy. Vanilla, that could be some of it. I thought there was amber in here, but it's ambre gris, which is definitely not felt in here. Yeah, and so many people talk about the original. Again, even though I don't own the original, never smelled the original, never wanted to smell the original. I'm not a Mancera fanboy, but I'm just, and I totally see what the community was saying about the original, that it's beast mode. That this ain't beast mode, first of all. So intense. People look at intense and they're like, oh, it's going to be way more intense than the original. Why is it totally redundant? If I was a betting man, the original is probably way more synthetic than this, way more amped up. I'd probably hate it. This is probably a cleaner one if I had to be a betting man, because this ain't beast mode at all. So I don't know what others were talking about, but they are talking about the original. So this stuff is, it's hard. It's hard being, positive about this release, or this fragrance, this DNA, with such an amazing note like tobacco. Like, I've smelled so many good ones that this is, it makes you cringe. Like, it smells, like, I hate to say it, but it smells like a no-name designer $50 fragrance that tried to be tobacco, but made like, put like a red sweet thing that makes, it doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't smell like strawberry. It doesn't smell like fruit. Could it be the cinnamon? Maybe. But the synthetics in here just kill it. They kill it for me. They kill it for me. They kill it for me. This is, can't. Maybe good from afar. Maybe I shouldn't be sniffing it like this. I'm not feeling it, and it really doesn't make me want to smell the original. If everybody is correct on YouTube's, which I'm assuming a lot of them are, it's going to be way more potent in this, and I am not going to like that. That is just going to beat me over the head. So unfortunately, to the ones that like this, I'm sorry, but I'm not, because this is my channel. It's my opinion. So I think I'm allowed to shoot a video and say my opinion about it. Unsubscribe, don't care. Thumb down, don't care. Click off, don't really care. If you take my videos that seriously, go outside, go touch some grass. So Intense Red Tobacco, at the end of the day, it is available at fragflex.com. You can get it there too. You can use my code TFG10, 10% off site-wide, including this little gem, but you don't have to buy this. You can buy anything. It's site-wide. Not only that, that coupon code, keep it in your back pocket because it doesn't expire. As much as I'm going to be decanting for Fragflex, it will still work in your cart. So keep that code handy. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. A lot of people are going to feel the need to defend this. You don't need to. You can state positives. Again, I do not moderate my comment section. Now, if you're going to come after me personally because I don't like your favorite fragrance, what are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to date me? Is that what you're doing? Why are you mad? You're never going to meet me. You're never, I'm never going to come smell you. I'm not going to be Jeremy Fragrance and smell your neck and go, ooh, what are you doing? No, who cares? Who cares what I think? But you can say positives about the fragrance if you want to, right? Or you can talk about the original red tobacco. Should I sniff it? Oh, I don't think you want me to if you like it. But yeah, comment section, keep it clean, but keep it, it can be good, bad, and ugly. I don't care. I love seeing that. Stories about fragrances. Don't try to sell it. Oh, I get compliments. Like that's, come on, man. Keep that to the curly fragrances and that like compliment factor. Keep that there. You get 10 compliments a day. Good for you, buddy. Doesn't matter. I get 10 compliments a day wearing Curve. What's your next move? I don't know. What are we doing here? So Intense Red Tobacco. Not as intense as per se. It's more of a, I think it's more of a denser version. Like it's just flattened out. It really isn't a beast on my skin right now as far as what I'm smelling. Tobacco's okay. The rest of the thing, like leather's just kind of there. The spices are okay. But I don't like this DNA. This is like red stuff around the tobacco, trying to hide the tobacco. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your tobacco-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one. If this is your #1 tobacco in your collection, try again. Try again, kid. Go back to the drawing board. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.